Life's really busy. I work very long hours. I mean, I probably have a 60 to 80 hour work week depending on what's going on. I have a 3-year-old, a 5-year-old, lots of hobbies, so busy all the time. And I worked out a lot, and I ran all the time, did tons and tons of cardio, thinking that it's so important to stay active. But I was tired all the time. Tired, wasn't seeing the results that I really wanted to get, and my frustration was I kept thinking, well, I'll eat less and less, and so I'll just, I would try to eat small meals here and there, but I was tired. I mean, that was basically it. So, I remember when I gave y'all a call that I thought, well, I needed to figure something out because I couldn't possibly eat less, and I needed to figure out, why I was still so tired all the time. Working out with the trainer, working out with New Wave it's completely life-changing, because I don't know if you remember when we had our first conversation, and you said, you need to eat more. My first thought was, no, I'm not going to eat more. And then you told me I had to do less cardio. Yeah. And so the first part was, I think I went into a panic attack, because how could I possibly eat more and do less work and think that I was going to get better benefits from it? So I think the hard part for me was really getting my mind wrapped around the routine more than anything else. Because I'd been trained, like if I do more exercise and eat less, that I would get in better shape. And your program really, if anything, almost taught me that was just not the case. In fact, I was probably causing myself more of my stress than I was helping myself with the way I was exercising. So working out with Aaron has been awesome, and then having Jason sit down and go over the nutrition and explaining, the way to eat has been transformational. I have amazing amounts of energy, which is amazing. You need when you have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. And I travel a lot, I work a lot, but I find that I go looking for the gym. I literally itch to do the workout, and I bring copies of it with me. I bring, some of our food bars or shakes with me on the road. I pack it in my luggage. I bring my shaker cup. I do all this stuff because I absolutely notice the difference if I try in any way to fall back into old routines. So really with my lifestyle, I have to maintain my energy level. I have to maintain my health. So on so many levels, it really has been life-changing. First of all, with our work schedules, there was just no way to fit in going to a gym. Both of us work crazy hours. And again, with little ones, when you work full-time, you want to spend as much time as you can with your children. So the last thing I wanted to do was to be coming home and then turning around and going to a gym. The other thing that I found is that I didn't find it to be that much more expensive to actually invest in some home equipment, as long as it was the right equipment. And that was something that you all helped with as well, which was identifying the right kind of equipment to get for the kinds of workout. And when you look at what it costs to join a gym today, really for maybe 1 year or the cost of 2 years of membership, you can pay for a home gym. You just have to buy the right things. And so that was it for us. So one, turning the garage into a gym was phenomenal, because now, if I come home and it's late, but I just feel like I need to get that workout in, I'm right here. If I need to get up early because I have an early flight, I can walk in here. And again, because it's only 30 minutes, and that was probably the other big thing. I used to work out for at least an hour every day, and I remember when we started and you said, no, I don't want you doing that much. After 20 minutes I kept thinking, I don't think I did enough. I kept walking away thinking, I haven't done enough today. So that's been the other great thing, is making it, a time compressed event so that I can fit it in no matter when. And I'll tell you, I am the pickiest eater in the world. So in fact, people joke all the time when I go to restaurants that it's like that scene when Harry met Sally, that I spend 30 minutes customizing the menu. So when we first sat down, I thought, oh no, here comes another custom menu plan that's never going to work for me. But in fact, learned that wasn't the case at all. It was about understanding balance. And it was a balance of fat and protein and carbs. And it was a balance of understanding the calorie intake. And for me in particular, having enough calories. The performance workout shake, absolutely phenomenal. One of the things that I've noticed in this workout routine, no matter how hard I push myself, I don't get that soreness afterwards. And if I forget it, if I'm on the road and I either didn't pack enough of it, it's amazing how different I'll feel after a workout in terms of soreness. So the nutrition has made all the difference in terms of my energy level, and I think in terms of how well my body acclimates to the workouts. Vitamins as well. The interesting thing is, over this past year, when you have little ones, I have a child in preschool, a child in kindergarten, I got used to when my daughter was in preschool, spending a month or two every fall being sick because they bring home everything. I haven't been sick all year. So it's been really great, especially with all the travel I do and all the planes I sit on. I mean, I've not been sick once. And I really attribute that to the fact that my nutrition and exercise and energy are just so good. I love your trainers. And the biggest thing that I really like about them is, my feeling is if you're going to make an investment and a commitment, then you need to be serious about it, or you're throwing your money out the door. And the great thing about it was having a trainer that would come in that would recognize what was important and really help me stay focused on what it is I want to do. So you can't give up on yourself when you have somebody who's standing there who's not going to let you do that, and also someone who's really going to keep you focused. I mean, there are times I'd want to derail it and say, maybe I should really go do 30 minutes of cardio today and not this. And he'd say, Jenna, I don't really think so. I think you need to stay doing this. Or I would be really tired after, especially in the squats and lunges and those kinds of things, which just exhaust you sometimes. And I'd be like, oh, he'd say, come on, one more set, with that great smile that Aaron has. So, it's good. It's motivating. I think a lot of people think that it's something they can't afford. People will be amazed at how easy it is to afford it. Whether it's something you do once a week. For us, for me, it's more of a gatekeeper. It's somebody who sort of checks up on me, and I like that. I need that. I absolutely notice the difference when I don't have somebody. So my feeling is, people say I can't afford it. I think you can't afford not to. Life is too short, and your health is the most important component of your life. If you're going to be a good wife, a good mother, if you're going to be good at your job, you need to be healthy, you need to have energy, you need to be motivated. And to me, if you want to be invested in others, you have to invest in yourself. So I couldn't speak more highly of it in terms of that it makes a whole difference in the rest of your life. In terms of, having that trainer, having that difference, it is, I can't even explain the difference. It's like, even though you have the components and intellectually you know what it is you need to do, having somebody there guide you, sometimes it's just an adjustment in your form, which, form is everything in working out in terms of making sure you're not going to get injured, making sure that, you're really putting the right emphasis into things, not doing it too fast or too slow, etc. So trainers just add an exponential amount to the value of the workout.